Here again now is Tony Campolo. Tony, your compelling message begins with the Hebrews. Faith is the substance of things unseen, of hope unseen. Have you ever been without hope?
There are times when I lose hope. And they are times when I need to call upon God to restore that hope. Because when hope is gone, it's all gone. Prayer is the instrument for restoring hope when it is destroyed.
What are those times that make you teeter on despair?
When a good friend with 4 children gets cancer, and I pray for her to be delivered, and she dies, I begin to ask, God, where are you? What are you doing? And I need for God to restore my faith and my hope at that time, that God is going to make it all right. See, I believe in Romans 8:28 that reads, in the midst of all that happens, God is at work bringing about good. And I look at an event like that and say, what good can possibly come out of that? And I have to turn to God and say, there are things I don't understand now. So give me the ability to trust you that it's going to be all right.
Your biblical reference to Romans, the connection between suffering and hope. How does hope really come out of suffering?
You know, it's only in the context of suffering that you really know that you have faith. In the Bible story of Job, he's talking big-time faith until the tragedies come, until his children die and disease strikes and he loses everything. And his wife says, curse God and die. And then he knows that he has faith in God. As he says about God, if I am cursed, still will I bless him. I still trust that in the midst of all that is happening, it's going to work out all right.
Trust the journey.
Yeah.
Trust the journey. You have a story about Nelson Mandela and hope.
Yeah. Well, the one, of course, that I love most of all about Nelson Mandela was when he was released from prison. He's walking across the courtyard. President Clinton told me this story. And he said the television cameras focused in on his face. And Clinton said to Mandela, when they focused in on your face, I had my daughter up to see this. 3 o'clock in the morning. I have never seen such anger, such hatred on a man's face. That's not the Nelson Mandela I know today. And Nelson Mandela said to Bill Clinton, it's interesting that you should have noted that. Because as I walked across that courtyard, I thought, they've taken from me everything. I have nothing to hope for. I have no future. My cause is dead. My family is gone. My friends have been killed. There's nothing left. There is no hope. And I hated them. I hated them for taking everything from me. And then God spoke to me. And God said, Nelson, for 27 years, you were their prisoner, but you were always a free man. Don't let them turn you into a free man, only to make you into their prisoner. That's what God can do.
We started this program with the poem by Emily Dickinson, Hope in the form of a metaphor of a bird, and it ends that never in extremity it asks a crumb of me. It's always there, isn't it?
Yes. It takes hold of you. As a matter of fact, it's not that you generate hope. Hope comes from beyond. That's why God is so important, because it's not something that is generated in the psyche. It's a gift that comes from God.
You are a gift, Tony Campolo. Thank you so much.